Viper. On my neck when I got it on me, and I remember I was broke. I've been sipping on this juice and I just hit him for his brick. I'm tripping off my chili and I ain't tripping off no bitch. Said money isn't everything, some stupid ass shit, cause I ain't never had no problems that the chili couldn't fix. I'm out here getting money, spent that chili on my bitch. I heard he wanted issues, so I bought some extra clips. If it's pressure, I got extras, put a body on my stick. She said she found somebody else, she find that nigga in that ditch. My little bitch kinda toxic, but I love her, she can't breathe without me. Hate when she alone, she swear that she can't sleep without me. Let her play her part to the letter, hard to be without me. Ex is still broke, said she can't afford to bleed without me. Broke baby mama, the only thing that she gon' be without me. Keep it in the tuck, I'm a shooter, they gon' see about me. Shoot your left eye for the chili, how I creep about me. Tell her best friends I'm getting money when they speak about me. Swear to God, oh, bitch, chilled up, 100 on the ground by the pound, told him pick him up. Oh, bitch, chilled up, chopper with a drum, 100 rounds, told him pick him up. Oh, bitch, chilled up, 100 on the ground by the pound, told him pick him up. Oh, bitch, chilled up, chopper with a drum, 100 rounds, told him pick him up. Now I've been gone for a minute, let me remind that nigga. Smith the 40 to your fade and push your line back, nigga. Got his loner where he sleep, ain't hard to find that nigga. Or he a NASCAR fan, a Glock could dry that nigga. Got the lows for the cheap, put them hoes on the street. You acting bold on IG, well I crash and repeat. Don't let that bitch hype you up, I leave you cold in the street. K lift the nigga up, so I'll blow it at his feet. Put a body on my bitch and my switch like they best friends. Call of Duty guns ain't got no FNs. They say be the bigger person, some shit I can't let live. Headshots to change your mind, ain't thinking about no best shit. My whip from overseas, my weed is domestic. Beat a nigga like a bitch, like I'm trying to go domestic. The guns don't test it, write the name, you got that message. Bring that drama where you live, it's like the young and the restless. Swear to God, oh, bitch, chilled up, 100 on the ground by the pound, told him pick him up. Oh, bitch, chilled up, chopper with a drum, 100 rounds, told him pick him up. Oh, bitch, chilled up, 100 on the ground by the pound, told him pick him up. Oh, bitch, chilled up, chopper with a drum, 100 rounds, told him pick him up. Oh, hoes on the street, acting bold on IG, I crash and repeat, nigga. 60 bands on my neck when I got it on me, and I remember I was broke, I never let him homie. It's a beautiful Sunday. It's a beautiful Sunday, man. Make sure y'all shop richtraphouse.com. Make sure y'all get into richtraphouse.com. Get some of this good Words of Hard merchandise, man. We got hats, we got shirts, we got hoodies, and we got the Virgin Mary In Jesus' Name I Pray collection. You see, got the good angels on the side, man. You see, good angels on the side. Good angels on the side, you feel me? And then, of course, on the back, In Jesus' Name I Pray. So make sure y'all get into that. If y'all haven't got into that, richtraphouse.com. December the 15th, the Rich Trap Drive. That's this Sunday, December the 15th, Rich Trap Drive. Drop your donations. You can drop it on the richtraphousewebsite.com. You can get it over there. Or you can go into the super chat. You can go into the comments and, do the paid comments and all that wooty bam. We will be giving away Christmas to a family in need. That's a family indeed. You feel me? You feel me? Sunday, December the 15th, Rich Trap House. Make sure y'all tap in with that. Do the donations. The Rich Trap Drive. Last day to donate is December the 14th. Make sure y'all get into that. And we got a new video, Chillied Up. New video out now everywhere. So make sure y'all go tap in with that because Chillied Up is out now. Make sure y'all get into that if you ain't got into that. You feel me? You feel me? We in this thing, man. That's 2025 is coming to an end. I'm sorry, 2024 is coming to an end. Numbers are hard. That's 2024 is coming to an end, and 2025 is starting to start. Let me just do this all thing over. I messed that all the way up. As 2024 is coming to an end, and Happy New Year, y'all. Happy holidays. We got Charlamagne taking down his interview with Lil Baby because of low numbers. Let's get into this content. I try my best. But I wish love and prosperity upon you and your family going into this new year. That's for sure. Let's go.
No, he's about to put it out, right? He's talking about it. So, Yachty has him on his podcast. Asked him everything under the sun. I'm pretty sure it has like 1 million views or close to 1 million views right now, right? Sure. Lil Baby also did Charlamagne. From what I hear, while Yachty's getting, 1 million views on his, Charlamagne's had like 30K. And then Charlamagne actually took it down.
Wow.
Which is kind of mind-blowing to me. I don't know. I'm like, in my head, it makes sense that he would have took it down because the views were pathetic in comparison to the one that Yachty did. Yeah. But that also just stands out to me as like a crazy inflection point for the culture. Where
I don't think that any video should be taken down because of low numbers, because everything is going to do something. You never know what could come back and be a hit 2 or 3 years later. You feel me? There are some people who do videos in 2009 and now they're going viral in 2024. So I don't think that anything should ever be taken down. When the numbers were low and blah, 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 that's you fighting with your own ego. The numbers is going to be what the numbers is going to be. The numbers is going to look how the numbers is going to look, unless you, of course, are inflating the numbers, but that's a different story for a different time.
Like Charlamagne, who I forget what number, but he's like top 5 most influential person in hip-hop media, according to that complex list. All of a sudden, regardless of if you agree with that or not, but all of a sudden, somebody like Yachty, who's got like almost no skin in the game, he's been like a content creator for like a year, he's able to absolutely blow Charlamagne out of the water in terms of views.
Well, that's because Yachty is appealing to the youth in a much younger demographic. It's a bunch of people who don't watch Yachty who watch Charlamagne. It's a bunch of people who don't watch Charlamagne that watch Yachty. There'll always be more young than old. There will always be more young than old. So Yachty has the youth. Yachty has the kids. Yachty has the YNs. Would you put it, so to speak? It makes sense. It makes sense because our generation is raising kids. Our generation is getting ready for the holidays with our family. Our generation is planning travel and, you know, mama coming over and daddy coming over and brother, sister, cousin, auntie, uncle. All these people are coming through the crib and all this blah, blah, blah. That's what we're getting ready for in this time of year as far as our age is concerned. The people who Yachty appeals to are the people who we have to say, hey, brush your teeth, man. Come on, let's go. We're about to go to your grandma's house. That's it. You feel me? Our generation is doing the driving, and Yachty's generation is being driven. So it makes sense. Them kids ain't got nothing to do right now. They on spring or winter break. They watching Yachty and Lil Baby.
That stands out as like, we're in a very, very new era in which like the legacy reputation that you've built up as a content creator can just completely pale in comparison to a younger rapper dude who just starts a podcast and is able to just have this cool conversation with.
Would rather listen to in a conversation 2 label mates or Charlamagne and Baby? We seen this on Breakfast Club. How many times? Every time he drops an album, we have to see him on Breakfast Club.
Yeah,
I mean, before Breakfast Club, I don't want to.
I mean, but for the kids, all right. Who wants to watch a Lil Baby interview? Primarily, it's gonna be like a very young audience.
Yeah.
Who's got a better relationship with the young audience,
Yachty.
Charlamagne or Yachty?
Yachty, they're dressing like Yachty. They
all those years of hard work that Charlamagne put in don't really mean much to the young ass audience that wants to see a Lil Baby interview wants to see Yachty orchestrated.
I think it's just a bad timing thing. I mean, because I think a conversation between Yachty and Lil Baby would be cool, but if it's coming out the same day, you know, like Yachty, obviously, like you said, that's a label mate, that's another artist, it's a whole different perspective. That's a way more interesting conversation. Yeah. If the interview would come out at a different time, that'd be cool. But on the same token, I'd rather see Charlamagne chop it up with
Ludacris.
Jadakiss. You feel me?
You know what I'm saying? And if it was Yachty, drop it with Jadakiss.
And again, it's kind of like an age thing. Stick to your generation. You feel me? I'm not saying that Charlamagne shouldn't have interviewed Lil Baby. I said maybe that they should have held on to that interview. It could have maybe dropped at the top of the year while Yachty's interview still had steam and was still doing the gang of numbers. For those of y'all who want to see the thumb, it's coming together, man. The broken thumb is coming together. It's coming together. All I'm saying is, you know, maybe it was just bad timing, and there's a generational gap there.
And Charlamagne dropping with Jadakiss the same day, it would be vice versa. The numbers would be flip-flop.
Probably.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, you thought you was cool with the YNs.
But then we live in a new era in which the bad publicity of having your interview get absolutely trampled by another content creator could be enough to make Charlamagne not even want.
But why is that bad publicity? Like, why is that bad publicity? He still did the numbers. That's like, it's like sports. Like, Michael Jordan did better numbers than Charles Barkley. Like, it is what it is. So Charles Barkley's never gonna hoop again. Like what? Like the Bucks go and win a championship, so the Lakers never practice again? Like, that doesn't make sense. You feel me? That's just, again, all an ego, and that's in this fake internet space where if all you have is the internet and your internet trolls and your internet friends and all that kind of stuff to validate you, I can see how that can make you want to stop. But somebody else's numbers being better than yours makes you want to stop. That's a pretty stupid reason.
Out there, because I've been in that position many a time where I interviewed somebody. Oh, it turns out that somebody else interviewed them at the same time. Maybe they get the interview out first. Maybe that interview just happens to have like the viral clips, or they asked about shit that I didn't even think to ask about, or whatever. Never occurred to me to take it down, because I'm just kind of like, whatever. I put my shit out, and if they like it, they like it. If they don't, they don't. But I mean, that is a bad look for somebody like Charlamagne. If somebody like Yachty is able to get, 30 times the views.
But why does that have to be a bad look for Charlamagne? Why can't that just be a good look for Yachty for having his ish together and being able to make that play? Why does that have to be a bad look for Charlamagne? Why does Yachty's success have to be Charlamagne's downfall? That's the part that I'm not really 100% understanding of.
I mean, and it might be a little bot pushing over there also.
We don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
But why the fuck would Yachty do that?
Man, what it sounds like, it's a whole lot of bot pushing everywhere.
Because I see Yachty, like, every interview he does like very respectable numbers.
Yeah, and they're going to treat everything like the music. Why wouldn't they?
I love
it. I'm not saying that it's all fake views. Yachty can get views. Yachty is like he encounters Yachty like they're
influential.
They're very influential. So it's like he can get the views. Are they running it through the same program?
Yeah, that's their
as the music? I would not doubt it.
Wait, okay, hour and 25 minutes. Yachty got 1.3 million views, but like, there's a lot of this shit. Wow, he didn't put out a podcast for 4 months after that one controversy. But
right.
I mean, Yachty does like really legit ass views. Like Cash Cobain, 265,000. Bro, I swear to God, Elliot did a Cash Cobain interview. They got like 5,000. Like,
did he really?
I'm pretty sure. Like,
wow.
I mean, it might have gone up a lot since he did it.
Wow.
80K. Okay, that's a lot better.
Yeah, and that's what I mean when I say, like, don't erase it. You know what I'm saying? They started off at doing 5,000, and then it ended up doing 80,000. Like, keep the content up, bro. You never know what's going to take off when and where.
Stupid low for, like...
It's still not quite what you would expect. Yeah, but I mean, there's like a line in the sand is being drawn between the younger content creators and the fucking older ones,
Is it really an age thing, though? Because Joe Budden's still doing numbers.
I don't think it's an age thing. I think it's just a matter of staying with the times and staying relevant. You have to go... You can't be a rock in the mud, man. You gotta go with the times. You gotta evolve and adapt.
Act's not a spring chicken. You're not a baby.
But I don't feel like Joe has hit the part in his career where he feels like an old head, because as much as he is older, it's like he's still very controversial. He's gonna ask a bunch of like mixy ass shit. Well, but he wasn't always like that as an interviewer.
Well, his whole thing was being the old head. This is the guy that was telling Yachty, you're in a 360 deal and you don't even know the paperwork you signed. This is the same guy that was like...
Well, that was like 7 years ago.
Yeah,
8 years ago.
But that's the beginning of his... Well, not the beginning, but that's like a seminal part of his podcasting arc. You know what I mean? People forget Joe Budden goes back. He was the first rapper besides Del the Funky Homo Sapien to have his own website and do direct-to-consumer sales. You know what I mean? So true. Joe's been using the internet for many moons.
But don't you feel like, all right, like who's like a lit rapper that people would want to see interviewed? Right? Oh, okay. If Gunna does Joe Budden's podcast and Yachty's podcast in the same week,
Yachty.
I feel like Yachty's trampling him.
Yachty.
But Joe has a huge built-in fan base, but I don't know. There's a lot of different ways to look at that.
You know what? Honestly, maybe Joe Budden, because Yachty might be inclined not to ask Gunna certain questions. Maybe Joe Budden, honestly.
But when you're talking about fools from Atlanta that are like already connected, like Gunna and Yachty, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It might. Who would do more views? Boss Mandilo, maybe same thing, because like he's...
Oh, Yachty washed Joe when it comes to Boss Mandilo.
Yeah,
for sure. Kendrick?
But do we want to see Joe Budden interview Boss Man D-Lo? Probably not.
Joe
for sure.
Maybe Yachty, I don't know.
No, but Kendrick doing any podcast would be such an event that it wouldn't matter. It's like both, because
I feel like Adam's just trying to discredit Joe Budden. Nah, we want to see Kendrick on Joe Budden before we want to see Kendrick on Yachty.
Person in hip hop is going to watch both of them.
Yeah.
Or at least watch every clip that comes across their Instagram feed.
It's hard to like find somebody that makes even sense in the context of this conversation, because like you're right, like it seems like at the end of the day it's what moves numbers is whatever the culture is fucking with. And if you're kind of like old and washed up and boring, like, and I'm not calling Charlamagne that because I actually love Charlamagne's content, but like he might like I would much rather hear what he got to say to Yachty than Charlamagne. What's Charlamagne going to say to him that we haven't heard?
All right, man, we up out here to the next one. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe for more of this good content. Y'all know the deal. Red dots to the left. You know the rest. And happy holidays. Enjoy the rest of your year. Y'all be safe out here, man. Free Avenue Angel tweets free. We got.